Hello and welcome once again to End All Wars. So we are obviously continuing from where we last off. Left off. Okay, I can English. I can do it. I can do it. Right. I can do it. Okay. Um. I missed the music already. Right. Oh, there we go. Right on time. I'm surprised this is not copyrighted. You know, I'm really surprised. Right then, good sirs, where did we leave off? Okay. Obviously, the game's performance really kind of shocking at the start. It did improve though, so that's something to take into account. Okay. Huh. Was this before we did this stuff? Perhaps? That's kind of strange. It didn't seem as though it's... Oh, okay. Well, I suppose it didn't say the stuff that we decided upon, which is kind of meh. That'd be fine, I'll just have to resort it again, I guess. Well, we'll have this guy on the defensive, I suppose. I don't want to attack this place as such. What is this place? This is a size 4 city with size 2 depot. Well, what I'd hope to do is try and cut off their supplies. But I don't know whether that would be completely possible due to the fact that this city will indeed produce resources for the actual army itself, which is a kind of pain in the arse, and I'd wish it wouldn't, but oh well. Checking the strength of the French line, this seems to be where their main strength is located. Even down here, there's not much. The general is well, actually, it's quite a few generals. There's a 320, a 221, and a 311. What I'd love to have is Hindenburg. Basically, if I could have Hindenburg on the... Yeah, we definitely need to sort this stuff out. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to have to do all this crap again. God damn it. Okay, who do we have here? Reckless is not good. Okay. Right. Units under his command may deploy better. More units will be able to engage the enemy when attacking and defending. Plus 5% frontage. Also apply also for army commander. Okay, so we can use him for sure. We'll take the artillery. It may have low cohesion, or just really no cohesion, but it should be okay in the battle, I hope. We'll take these as well. Okay. Put that into the 1st Army Corps. It's a von Hindenburg army. Hindenburg? Berg? Oh yes, we need to actually take them back. I thought it was actually a commander. No, his unit is just severely under strength. Well, the infantry has taken a massive loss. Oh, we could promote him. Interesting. Right. So what do we have in this? 32,000 men, we of course need more. I think we can combine this, actually. Yeah, we can definitely combine this. Bugger. There we go. Okay. So that brings our numbers up to around 60,000, which is good. We'll give these guys the supply. There we go. So, Mr. Von Macken, you can go home and resupply in Königsberg. Okay. Move by rail, if you would, sir. Okay, and we need to use the von Hoffman decision. That's for damn sure. We'll also quickly sort out our diplomatic relations. The Ottoman Empire is very heavily Central Powers. It honestly depends. I mean, I could bring them into the war. But I need the other nations. For the Ottoman Empire to really become useful, I kind of need Romania and Bulgaria. But honestly, I would love Italy. I need Italy. I can't allow them to be out of this war and neutral. It helps me. Obviously, it helps me a hell of a lot if they're neutral as well. But if they fight besides us, that would be fantastic. So we have a good amount of war supplies, which is fantastic. Well, we can't gain any more war funds, well, state funds this turn. Apparently, new generals either. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. A munitions factory. A munitions factory is placed in the target region, produces 5 ammunition per turn. Hmm. Okay. Ammunition is required for medium artillery, heavy artillery, force artillery, and naval vessels to be effective. All sides start with limited munitions production, so it's important to build these structures to maintain necessary shell supplies, particularly as artillery pieces come more into play. Well, that's a good idea, actually. How much does this actually cost us? Oh, engagement points. Well, we don't have the engagement points right now, so that kind of sucks. Okay. Well, there's not too much else that we can actually do then in that front. Um... Okay. So we have some reserve divisions, of course. Send that over there. Excuse me. What do you have? 2 reserve divisions and some artillery. But not really the best. It's more of a... Well, it's a very defensive sort of force, I guess you could say. Kind of tempted to send it to Breslau, but that's not particularly too needed. Maybe to Fawn. Fawn would be quite good, actually. We'll send them to Fawn. They'll provide a garrison, I suppose, for the actual city. Obviously, it does have a garrison, but we could strengthen that further. Right, 2 reserve divisions here. Basically, we're going to have these reserve divisions to kind of hold the towns and areas like that, which are quite important, of course. Okay, what do we have in here? Ah, okay, so the infantry divisions are being trained. I see. Okay. So the situation in Serbia is, of course, going to be sticky. So we'll recruit some Austro-Hungarian troops. Okay. Let's get some medium artillery out onto the field. Oh my, we have to do all these moves again. I'm so sorry about this. I don't know why it's doing this. Right, Romanian, Polish, sorry, Hungarian, Austrian. We'll pick up the Austrian divisions just because it'd be easier to command. We won't have the penalties that we would, but would come with the use of other nationalities. But then again, we are going to have to form nationality armies, which is not too good. We'll pick up some Hungarian divisions then. Okay. On some artillery. I would pick up the heavy artillery, but I kind of need men and other things right now. Right, Hungarian cavalry. I'll do. Okay. So we'll have some new armies raised there. Let's look at the German front. Artillery is probably really useful. How much is this? 250 war supplies. That's a hell of a lot, really. Then again, the combat strength is quite good. Maybe. But then again, it's the kind of thing where we're gonna need a lot of troops, aren't we? So we'll pick up more medium artillery, of course. There we go. We'll have 4 produced. Then we can spend the rest on some infantry as well. German infantry divisions. Some cavalry could be quite nice. Okay. Other land units are basically signals brigades, engineers, pioneers. Field hospital is always fantastic. Reduces casualties quite nicely. Okay. Right then, so we'll save some more war supplies then. What would be tempting is maybe if I move this army over here, would this draw the army away from Belfort? I mean, actually, if we put the force in here, and basically they come here seeking battle to retake the fort, I don't know. They may be able to take the fort, but if they move, we can take this, and that's a good thing. If they can't take the fort in a single turn, then we can send our forces, have the garrison rally out, and basically disrupt them that way. I do believe that the fortress will give them quite a lot of defensive capability, though, which is what I'm hoping for. We could send another army across, actually, which is, this might be a good idea. So we'll combine their strength into this. Okay. So we now have a decently sized army there, which is quite good. Dun 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 dun. What to do? I do not like that this place here does not have the full garrison. Well, I want these... Well, I wish these places would be fortresses. That would be fantastic. Okay. We'll have more artillery very soon anyway. Right, we'll just have these men deployed to the front lines. Okay. We'll send this down to help the Austrians. That's for damn sure. They will be useful in the mountainous terrain. We'll have them retreat. Then again, actually. 17 days. Well, we could make our way here in... How many days? 9 days? Okay. They're set to passive posture. Same as defensive posture, but with combat penalties. If you are attacked, you have a higher chance of retreat during replacement phase. These units will have a higher priority. Defensive posture. It would allow them to pass by. Excuse me. Right, so there will be a battle here then, by that logic. Who knows whether we'll come out well on that. I think we should. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Okay. So we'll go into this. Basically, they'll retreat if engaged. Right. We should do... What we should do here, sorry, is build a depot. I cannot build a depot. Okay. Fair enough. We have this artillery to send out, which of course we're going to send here to Novgorod. His supplies will last. We're going to take such a beating here, but it'd be worth it. Hopefully that should catch him. Okay. Breslau is obviously a very important region. Ah, Alfred von Turpert. We have an armoured car here. That could be quite useful. I'll send that over to, well, over to Königsberg, actually. One command point, but what do you do? Reconnaissance. She's quite good. The leader's adept at good reconnaissance, has high detection value and personal ability. So basically, it gives better detection, which is quite nice. They're also pretty good units, which obviously plays quite nicely. We do have these troops over here. Honestly, they're not serving any particular purpose there. I don't know if we'd be invaded by the sea. I should hope not, but I believe they would serve a better purpose down here, on the front line. Okay, so we'll combine this. Move down here. We'll arrive in 22 days. Shame we can't move any faster. Okay. Excuse me. We'll have him move there. Could we reach here? 45 days. 31. Okay. We do need Lyon. That's an important objective. That would take us 60 days. The issue obviously is this army here, but if we allow this army to lock us down, then it's not going to matter anyway. So we'll move this army corps here. They'll be supported by the other one moving. Oh, Ruprecht von Bayern. Excuse me. So instead what we'll have is we'll have him move here. This army will have moved down the line. Okay. Well, the first line division made it back fine, so did Von Paul's. The submarine fleet, however, took horrendous losses. Oh, brilliant, we have this as well. That's fantastic, actually. That's really good. We can use that to counterbalance the French forces in some areas, which I'm very happy about. Namely, I want to move them here. If we have a strong centre line, we can focus on offensive further south into Switzerland. Reserve armies will move to the front to defend towns and the rail lines. I'm not too worried about this army. I think we're doing quite well. I mean, if von Hindenburg uses his army to finish off this, I think we're in a very good spot. I kind of want these guys to bloody blow up the railway. Do it! Blow it up! Blow it up! Blow it all up! Okay. Want him to move back. Defend and retreat. Basically, try and keep them busy. Okay, so the artillery will be sent north. That's fantastic, Mr. Conrad. We have a cavalry reserve, which is quite useful, I suppose. We'll send the cavalry reserve and the armoured car to here. 11 days. We are obviously going to need more Austro-Hungarian leaders for this war, which will be quite important. So if we take a look at our decisions... war plans we've already... Okay. So Kaiser's goal to Turkey. So that would give 500 state funds to the Ottoman Empire, which would increase their alignment by 10%, which is bloody important. Or the Third Boer War basically causes uprisings in South Africa, the Goben and Breslau. So basically, yeah, so for 500 state funds and two, um, well, a battle cruiser and a cruiser, we could shift the alignment of the Ottoman Empire towards the Central Powers. So basically, they'd be at like bloody 93%, and it would not take too long to do that. So I think we'll do that next turn then. Maybe we'll give away our ships to the Ottomans. And hello, transports. Okay, I'd like to hunt them down, if at all possible. Then have you something like that. Okay, so we were bombarding Malta, weren't we? What do we have here? Two regulars. I do believe we'll take some damage actually from the... Unless they have guns. I don't know if they have guns. Maybe they have artillery guns. Well, maybe they have defensive naval guns. Okay. Transport squadron. I want to try and sink some of this shipping. That would be incredibly valuable. There's not really any point bombarding that right now, as we can't do anything with it. So instead I would like to try and hunt down some of these ships. That would be quite valuable. We of course need to avoid the British Navy and the French Navy. Okay. Is that all the movements that I was going to make? I don't believe there were any other ones. No, I don't believe so. We do have this fleet over here. The Baltic shipping. This area is a shipping box, representing the main transit areas of the merchant ships. Some factions can increase their income by adding more transport ships to the box. Additionally, this will increase the high seas transport pool used to move supply along the coast. The enemy can try sinking these merchant vessels by sending fast ships against them, commerce raiders. This won't earn him any income, but upsets his enemy shipments. Well, maybe we could do with producing some more merchant vessels, actually. Let's take a look. Excuse me. Right, destroyer squadron. Transports, merchant ships over here. Commerce steamer. And that's it. Dreadnoughts are fucking costly. 2,000 war supply, 1,248 money. So if you sink a dreadnought, you have really inflicted some massive damage. These submarines are actually fairly cheap. I think that we might produce some more merchant vessels though. Well, we can only produce the one apparently. But perhaps that will help us in the future. So saying that, I believe that everything is sorted. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. So what is the alignment of Italy right now? It is 38%. Alright, that is everything that we can do. Okay, that's good to know. Bloody hell, the USA is at 90%. It's increasing towards the Entente, but it'll be a long time. But if we focus on getting nations into the war on our side, that would be quite good. So we could increase the alignment of the Ottoman Empires, well, the Ottoman Empire to like 93% next turn. So that'd be a few turns, and we could bring them in. We could focus then on trying to bring Italy in. But then again, maybe the USA, I mean, they're at 90%, who knows? It's just the fact that they're always going to be pro-Entente. So the longer we leave it, the less chance we'll have, but the more we do it, it's maybe it could be put to better uses, like getting Italy into the war. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know how much of an effect the USA's entrance into the war would have. I don't know. I imagine it would be quite good, as they do produce munitions, and we're going to need munitions. If we had more munitions than France and the other members of the Entente did, then that would be quite good. We'd be able to use more heavy artillery, which would be fantastically telling. Also, technology research and etc. will come into play in 1915. 1914 is basically straight up maneuver and warfare. Excuse me. Okay. Please tell me we engage these transport squadrons. I would very much like to engage these transport squadrons. Please, come on, catch them. Who knows? It's only the first day. If we could sink them, that would be fantastic. We have still yet to... Oh, fantastic! Did I lose a ship? I lost 2 ships. How? How? What did I lose? Probably the torpedo boats, I imagine. Well, we were fighting armoured cruisers. 34 of them, apparently. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, we sank some of them, so we'll have to see what that will tell. Oh, that must have been a larger French squadron, then. Well, they just got destroyed, so that's good. We just sank a transport squadron, which should be fantastic. I don't know if we fully destroyed the squadron, but we've sunk a few of them, so they may be heavily damaged. But even so, these are all losses that we're inflicting upon the enemy, which is always good. Oh, good! And they came to us. Ah, right, so yes, we didn't destroy the squadron, but we have damaged it quite severely now. Oh, bugger. Don't tell me I just walked into an enemy army. I don't know what this is. That looks like an artillery gun. If it's an artillery piece on its own, we may be able to capture it. And if we can capture French artillery, that is fantastic. We'll be able to use the French artillery against themselves. Which would be brilliant. I would like that very much. Okay, so 518 versus 182. Yeah, this is fine. That is a very good leader. Mr. Brusilov. I don't care how good he is, we do have the numbers on him. Austrian victory. We didn't get to inflict very many losses there, unfortunately. Okay, so it's something to do with the planes. I don't know what that particularly means. Requisitioned liners. Oh, please tell me that we can sing those. Malta is very important then. That seems to be where they're taking shelter. If we could raise some marine divisions, perhaps we could potentially invade it. Which I think would be quite important. Oh dear, I forgot about that. Okay. Come on, sink me some juicy, juicy transport squadrons. Right, we still yet to see the battle. That is a British squadron. Or fleet, sorry. Come on, battle. Damn it. Hmm.